Hi guys, welcome back to Bella Lynn, and I'm excited. I'm excited about this video because actually I don't feel too good today. I feel like I am in a bit of a funk. I feel really empty inside, and I feel like I'm feeling a lot of negative emotions, to be honest, right now. So it's kind of hard, but I'm sitting here recording this video, and that's what matters. Like, that is definitely all that matters. So if you're having a bad day, if you had a bad week, if you're having a bad year, even though it's only February, all I want to say is that you are not alone. I feel it too. I'm going through it. I'm going through the negative emotions. This week has been super, super hard for me, but we are gonna get to work and we are gonna put ourselves back in the right headspace. We are gonna do everything that it takes to get ourselves back and to get ourselves back right and to be in the right headspace to conquer and achieve the world. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I'm feeling really down, emotionally drained, and negative and empty, it takes a lot of work for me to actually get back up to where my cup is full and where I can actually associate with other people. I don't know if you guys are the same. There are some people who just like, tell themselves that they got this like three times in the mirror and then that's done. But that is definitely not me. It takes a lot of work and activities, and it doesn't even happen in one day for me to actually get back. It takes a while. So yeah, people are different. There's some people who heal quicker than others, and there's so many different ways to cope with emotional imbalance and feeling stressed out or even feeling empty. So the ways that I do it require a lot of work. I don't want to make this sound difficult because it's all good work. It's all work that you actually need. So yeah, that's what this video is about. I'm going to tell you how I get myself out of a funk and how I come back to being the real, most authentic, loving, kind, and very sociable person that I should be when I'm not going through a funk, and just how I heal myself. So if you are healing, if you want to know how I heal, if you want to share healing together, keep watching this video and let's get into this.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so going in straight, the first thing is accepting where you are and realizing that only you can fix it. There is a lot of power in taking accountability. There's so much power in taking accountability for your actions. If someone takes accountability for their actions, they are very brave. If someone takes accountability for their mistakes, they're very, very commendable. But it's on a way higher level when somebody can take accountability for how they feel, because we have a lot of people who, yes, they're brave, they take accountability for their actions, for their mistakes, but then if they do feel these negative emotions, they tend to brush it off, and so many people tend to not want to be intact with your emotions. So if you're feeling sad, depressed, lonely, you kind of brush it off. You use external factors to heal that. You use people, you use alcohol, you use anything to kind of heal that hole or emptiness in your heart. So somebody who realizes that, yes, this is what I'm feeling disappointed, I'm feeling empty, I'm feeling lonely, I'm in a funk, and only I can fix that, only I have the ability to take myself out of this funk, then that's the most important thing, because only you can actually do it. If you turn to external things, whether it's even like friends or whatever, it can only do so much. The most important step is to realize that, yes, this is what I'm feeling. I feel like this and I want to feel it. Like, feel your emotions and feel your feelings. Remember, feelings are fleeting, they come and go, they are not constant. Feel that and say, I am the only one who can change this feeling. I am the only one who can change this state of funk or loneliness or whatever situation that I am in. That is the most important thing. And once you do that, everything else is going to be a breeze, or you don't even need everything else. If you can take accountability, feel your emotion, and realize that only you can fix it, that's really, really important. Second thing is meditation and prayer. That's for me. Meditation and prayer. When there is an inconvenience, when life is going hard, when I don't know what's going on and everything is too hard, the first thing that I do is I go and pray about it and talk to God about it and tell God my situation and have faith that there will be a very positive outcome, and have faith that whatever I'm going through is just a lesson that I need to learn in order for me to be a better version of myself for the future and my future goals. So just faith. And so I just pray and I meditate. I talk to the universe. I make sure that I'm in alignment. Some people kind of think it's hard to mix like God and the universe, but I think everything, like, they're just forces that are working for my own good. They're just forces that are there for me, protecting me and aligning my path and purpose. So I put them all together. I pray, and then I meditate and do a chakra meditation and listen to any signs, try to take note of any signs that God or the universe might be sending me. And for me personally, after a meditation session or a prayer session, I do not really feel like everything is solved. But if I do it consistently, like if I do it 5 days in a row, like, child, like my whole attitude just changes. My whole life just changes. I see the world in such a different way. I see whatever I'm going through in such a different light now. So that is very, very important. Having a source of faith. You might not be Christian, you might not be into spirituality, but you need a source of faith somewhere that helps you to keep on going. I feel like everybody needs that pillar. I feel like it's so hard to just depend on yourself. There are a lot of people that believe in self, but self is human. Self makes mistakes. So you disappoint yourself sometimes, most times. So whatever it is, whoever it is, I feel like it's important to have a pillar of faith that you pray for, to just rejuvenate your faith and your hope and make you feel like everything is going to be okay. And that is a very important part in getting myself out of a funk and realizing the bigger picture. And yeah, it's very important. And the third thing that I do is I get active. The third thing that I do is that I get active. When I'm going through a funk, when I'm going through a period where I just don't feel good, and usually funks can come like a surprise out of nowhere. You just wake up and you feel empty, or it can come because a lot of situations have led up to that day where you feel like you just can't handle it anymore. Whatever kind of funk you're in, whatever kind of negative emotions you're feeling, for me, I always want to release them. And the best way to release them for me is to like sweat them out. Like, I will go and run on a treadmill for an hour, just like sweating it out, like letting everything go. I wish I knew how to box, because I would definitely want to box, but that's something that I need to learn. And yeah, any way that you can, whether you do jumping jacks in your room, like, just for me, like sweating it out and burning all the energy helps me a lot in recovering and getting healed. And of course, like, getting active or working out or doing something, it helps you, because it's not only like your mental health or your funk that you're going through. It has a very positive cognitive function that improves your self-esteem, and with that, it can lead to like less depression. It can cure anxiety, for God's sake. It can make you a whole different person if you focus on that. So definitely getting active, sweating it out any way that I can is something that I do to let go of all the negative energy. I feel like as I'm sweating it out, all the negative energy is just like going out with the sweat, and I feel like new when I'm done. Some might say I'm a little cuckoo, but that's how I see it. And yeah, it just helps me, you know. And I think I got this from like Rocky Balboa when I was a kid, because I used to watch that a lot, and he just like go and grind and like box all his like, you know, anger and whatever, and it just stuck with me. Like when I'm in a funk, you'll find me working out just to release all that negative energy. Yeah, it's something that I do. And the fourth thing is I go out in nature. I go out in nature. The fourth thing that I do is I go out in nature. Like there's just something about being out in nature that is so healing for me, and it just helps me think more clear, more clearer, more clear. Get it together, Bella. It just helps me think more clear. And yeah, just going out like refreshes me, makes me feel relaxed. And of course, you're burning calories, so it's a healthy activity. And not only does it even make you feel relaxed, you get to meet people on the way when you're walking, like really cool people. Like the last walk that I had, I met a woman who was so inspiring, and we had like a little 5 to 10 minute chat, and that was beautiful. I was so inspired after that encounter with her, and I was like, if I didn't get my butt up this morning and go for a walk, that wouldn't have happened. Please don't judge my UK accent right now. I watch a lot of UK shows, don't judge that. But anyway, yeah, going out in nature helps me really, you know, think clear and feel and remember how small I am, especially if I go for a hike and I'm all the way at the top, and then I look around and it's just like I'm this little tiny person and I'm looking at a huge landscape. That reminds me how little I am and how little my problems are. It's like the same feeling that I get when I'm on a plane, because what's going on with my accent? It's like the same feeling that I get when I'm on a plane and you realize how small things are. Like the plane just goes up and the buildings get smaller and smaller. It makes you realize how small you are in this big world and how small your problems actually are in this big world. So taking a walk, going out in nature is something that is definitely healing for me. Let me know if it is for you too. And the last final thing that I do that helps me feel better when I'm feeling very negative or in a funk is that I spend time with family. That I say that this is the last thing, friends and family. I say that this is the last thing because it's the thing that comes from external factors. So everything that I've been talking about until now, my first, second, third, and fourth step is all within me. It's something that I do to fix myself. It's somewhere that I go. It's an activity that only I can do by myself. So that's why they were the four most important, because it starts with me realizing that I need to fix how I feel. And the last thing is spending time with friends and family. It is an external factor, but it is something that you need. Isolation is one of the major causes of depression and anxiety, and going out there, talking to people, telling them that you're in a funk, getting advice from people, talking about other people's issues and stuff, like just communicating and having fun with people, that really helps me. That helps me. Although it starts off like when I'm on stage one, before I even like realize that I'm the problem. No, not that I'm the problem, that I have fixing to do. I don't even want to see anybody. But when I've fixed myself, I feel like step 5 is the last step, because now you've like fully filled your cup, and now you can meet with friends and family and show up as the person that you're supposed to show up as the full cup that is here to pour into others, to give empathy to others, to talk, to communicate, to share love and light with others. And that's why this is the final step. That's why I'm not gonna put it as number 1. However much friends and family are important, you need to be able to show up to people, to communicate with people before you go into that. So that's why I put it at number 4. However, like I said, everybody has their own way to heal, and everybody has their own way that they go through things. These are my ways, and after I've like completed these 5 steps, I just feel brand new, and I feel good, and I feel happy, and I feel ready to tackle my day. Like I said, this is something that I was going through. I've had a really hard week. Yeah, and I thought about filming this video, and I was like, how am I gonna like show up and be bubbly and everything, because I felt so bad. I felt horrible. So the fact that I could do it, I'm standing here, and right now as I'm talking, I've completed the 5 steps. I've filled my cups, I've meditated, I've worked out, I've taken a walk, I've finished all the 4. And last night I spent time with my family. We cooked, we talked, we all cooked together, we had dinner, we talked, we watched an interesting movie, Kingsman, and it was just so much fun. And this morning I woke up and I was like, your girl is back. I was like, your girl is back. It's been a ride. It's been hard, but your girl is back. So that's how I heal. That's how I come back. That's how I was able to sit here and shoot this video after filling my whole cup and spending time with loved ones. And if you have any other ways that you heal, let me know in the comments how it is that you do that. Healing is very important. We all have things that we're going through. Anxiety is a thing. Depression is a thing. And yeah, just let this community know how you deal with it, how you heal, and let's all get better. Let's like spend each and every day becoming better and improving ourselves. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. Please comment, because I want to know how you heal. Please comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Perfect.